All right, thank you for that. All right, so our next performer, I've known him for a while, but it was a surprise to me and pretty much everyone else when he found God and moved to North Dakota to go to Catholic universities. You already know where I'm going with this. I'm sorry, but it just really surprised me. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would get into college. Nathan Inkman, everybody!
Well, thanks for being here. This is my first time doing stand-up comedy, so... I'd like to take a moment to thank Max for getting us all together here tonight. Got a couple of fun facts for Max for you guys tonight. First, in the wild, Max has been known to weigh over 200 pounds. Also, he goes to a formerly all-women's college, and it's shaped like a castle. I think if we add all this information together, it makes Max the perfect candidate to play the overweight princess in Disney's new movie, Helga and the Chocolate Fountain of Youth. Tickets for that actually come with a sign of price. But you guys know, movies like that are right around the corner, because nowadays everybody's got to be empowered, everybody has to have a voice. I mean, I understand women need to be educated. I do. Do we really have to have something called women's studies? I mean, I can't tell by the title whether it's about objectification, empowerment, or something I really don't care about. I'm leaning pretty heavily towards the third. I mean, if you want to get together with your girlfriends on the weekend and talk about how to be a perfect trophy wife, that's fine. Just keep it out of my lecture hall. While we're on the topic of feminism, judging by the amount of Priuses I see on the road, we're making leaps and bounds in increasing the amount of female and or lesbian drivers on the road. Political correctness isn't funny, guys. But before we leave feminism, facial hair is weird, right? I think it's really strange for me to have a beard. I'm just not used to how intimidating it makes me. Just the other day, I approached a woman to ask her for the time, and she just freaked out and ran away. Like, I didn't have my watch. I was curious, and I wasn't wearing any clothes. What a weird old lady, right? We've gone pretty far into this show, and I haven't really talked about myself yet, so here we go. First off, I go to a private Catholic school in North Dakota, as Max mentioned. I'm an exercise science major. My dad left me when I was a baby, and I run track. Being an exercise science major, I'm doing a study on the relationship between a runner's speed and how that affects the length of his shorts. Now I'm going to give you a visual here. Yeah. Okay, first, we have gangster rapper. We have basketball player. We have kid who gets picked on in school. We have most of your dads in the 70s. We have San Francisco Pride Rally, professional marathoner, and finally, Grandpa, put that away, you're scaring my friends. But in this study, I actually found something else that I didn't expect to see. Wearing short shorts actually serves as a kind of camouflage, you see? So when I ran through town wearing short shorts, people that I know and love, like, they didn't recognize me. Instead of yelling, "Hey Nate, how's your run going?" they yell, "Hey faggot, put some clothes on!" So I go to Catholic school in North Dakota, and I'm not really the most conventional about how I travel back and forth from there to here. First off, I go to fucking private Catholic school in North Dakota. But also, instead of being a normal person and taking the taking a plane, I hate myself enough to take the bus. And if any of you guys know anything about taking the bus, it's not known for having the greatest people on it. So, in my time, I've met great people on the bus. But first, there was Kyle the Gypsy, there was Milt the Numerologist, there was Dale the Mute, there was Sir Francis the Shaky Tweaker. In case you guys haven't realized I'm making this story up, there's Charlie, a homeless person masturbating in the corner. I met great people, like I said, but I learned something. The best part about, riding the bus is like having sex. The best part about getting on is getting off. Have you had enough self-deprecation in this show yet? I don't think so. So, me and my girlfriend get in arguments all the time. She's always like, "I hate your taste in music." And I say, "I hate your taste in men." I'm just kidding, guys. They really don't make pills for the things that I've got, though. So I'm very, very impressed with modern medicine today. Like, if I have a headache, I can take Tylenol. If I'm manic depressive, I can take lithium. And if I'm having trouble with the ladies, I get Rufalin. So I've done a lot of talking. That's what stand-up is. I get up here and I talk and I make a fool of myself. But I do want to take a moment to be genuine and thank our sponsor, UIKYB. I'm a little disappointed, though, that I have to say sponsor singular. I figured the Orville community would want to back up its young people that are trying to do something, trying to bring something to the community. But in thinking that, I realized Uncaged Comedy, brought to you by DYKYB, sounds a lot better than Uncaged Comedy, brought to you by DYKYB and Matt. Ben, I do have a bone to pick with you, though, over the whole DYKYB thing. First off, don't you know you're beautiful is a question, and I can say no to that. If you were to be serious about trying to help people with their self-esteem, it would be DYKWYB. Don't you know why you're beautiful? Instead of having I feel like you took the easy way, making an open-ended question. So that was the joke. Wow. Open-ended question, so you didn't have to tell Gertrude that the most beautiful thing about her is that her eyebrows touch in the middle. Ben, you're doing great. Thank you. And actually, I'd like to thank everybody here for coming out tonight. You didn't have to be here. You are. Thank you so much.
All right. That was pretty funny. Not as sad as the other ones, though. Disappointing.